Good morning. It's April 19th, 2020, Sunday morning. This is our adult Sunday school lesson for our church at Bolivar. As I was studying, now I wasn't even actually studying this week. We were sitting watching a song show, I think the boys. And I was sitting there and this commercial come on and it was going through a song. And then it moved on right after the commercial to showing a bunch of healthcare workers with faces all indented from the mask and different things they've been having to wear. And they being just worn down, frazzled, looked like they just depressed, some of them. Of course, I can imagine they were. But as I was sitting there, some scriptures come to me, kind of an odd way to come, but anyway, they did. They come to me as I was sitting there watching and looking at this, and the song that came on this commercial is not a gospel song, but it is what brought these scriptures to mind. So the song is, "Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long, I'm going to need somebody to lean on. Call on your brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on." And as this went over on the TV, the scripture that came to mind at that particular time was Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30. Chapter 11, verse 28 through 30 says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." As I sat there thinking about the scriptures, thoughts just kind of come to mind, reflecting back to looking at the healthcare workers and how exhausted they looked, and I kept thinking the scripture, "Come unto me, all ye that labor." You know, they've been laboring hard. They've been doing a job that looks like it's never going to end. And then it goes on to say, "and are heavy laden." And that's just people that's burdened down with care, problems. We got a whole world right now that's turned upside down. Seems like every Sunday the lessons are the Lord trying to uplift us, trying to help us to see that it ain't the end, that He's still here. He's telling us to come unto Him, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. And all we got to do is think of Jesus with His arms, kind of like we do our children when they want them to come to us, with His arms held wide open, just waiting for you to come unto Him, sink your head on His shoulder, and Him give you a big hug and give you some rest. He is there. He hasn't forgot where we are. He loves us. And it doesn't matter if you know Him or if you don't. If you don't, it's pretty simple to get to know Him. All you got to do is call on His name, acknowledge who He is, tell Him that you've sinned, that you want to be saved, you want to come to Him. He's right there waiting. He said that He's not willing that any should perish, but all come to repentance. And He's right there waiting on all of us to just lay our burdens on Him, take our burdens to Him and leave them there, and God will take care of us. And if we give Him the chance, we sink into His big arms, trust me, He'll give you rest. He'll help you build back up. I just love the scripture when it come to me. "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden." And they don't say, "and I might." It says, "and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So folks, all we got to do is not try to carry the load on our own. We got to take it to Jesus. We got to go to Him, knowing that He promises He'll give us rest, He'll give us strength. And as I was studying, this all had come to me, and I went back and I sat down for a little while back in the back of the house, and a song did come to me that just kind of talks about us from our birth on, and Him being there. And my son usually sings it with me, or my son and my daughter. When I started singing it, I kind of got choked up because I never really thought of it in the manner I think of it now. But I'm going to try to sing it. If I I goof up, my daughter's in the background, maybe she can help me, but it's just strictly, you'll always be a child in my eyes. It just simply says, I was there when you drew the breath of life, and I heard your voice the first time that you cried. Though you couldn't see me, I was very near. And there's something now that I want you to hear. You will always be a child in my eyes. When you need some love, my arms are open wide. Even when you're growing old, I hope you realize you will always be a child in my eyes. I was there the first time that you prayed, and I heard all the promises you made. When you fell before me, crying, Father, I have sinned, I picked you up and held you close again. You will always be a child in my eyes. When you need some love, my arms are open wide. Even when you're growing old, I hope you realize you will always be a child in my eyes. You will always be a child in my eyes. When you need some love, my arms are open wide. Even when you're growing old, I hope you realize you will always be a child in my eyes. Yes, you will always be a child in my eyes. I can just see him, as the song says, when we need some love. His arms are wide open, just waiting for us to come unto him and give our load to him, give our cares to him, give ourself to him, and he's there ready with arms wide open to give us rest and be there to just give us all the love we need. If all we'll do is just turn it over to him. You all have a blessed week this week, and until next time, we'll see you later.